In some states in the U.S., anyone who wants to buy a gun is required to obtain a permit or license before they make their purchase. This is a state-level gun policy known as permit to purchase or purchaser licensing laws, and it's a way to strengthen background check systems to make it harder for people who can't legally buy guns to get them. Permit to purchase laws are often overlooked and misunderstood, so we'll break them down piece by piece, looking at what they are, how they work, and why they are uniquely effective in preventing gun violence. But before we go into detail on all of that, it's important to highlight that permit to purchase laws are not concealed carry permits or an alternative to background check laws. So what's the difference between permit to purchase and concealed carry permits? Concealed carry permits are licenses to carry guns in public that are hidden away from view, for example, in a bag or tucked into a waistband. Permit to purchase laws, on the other hand, regulate how people can buy firearms. In the U.S., 25 states require a license to carry a concealed firearm, whereas only 9 states require a license to purchase a firearm from any seller. Also, it's important to point out that permit to purchase laws are not an alternative to background check laws, which work by requiring gun sellers to use the National Instant Criminal Background Check System to identify whether someone is eligible to buy a firearm. It's best to think about permit to purchase laws as a system that can work alongside background check laws to make them more effective and to hold people accountable when guns end up in the hands of someone who shouldn't have them. Now, let's break down how permit to purchase laws work in practice. Step 1. Before trying to buy a gun from a licensed dealer, prospective purchasers must apply to state or local law enforcement for a permit or license to purchase a gun. You can compare it to getting a driver's license. Before you're allowed to purchase a car from a dealership and drive it off the lot, you have to go to a DMV or Department of Licensing to verify your identity and pass a test. Similarly, if you're looking to find work at a barbershop, you're required to get a license before offering a trim. Step 2. Once an individual submits an application for a permit or license, a law enforcement agency runs a background check on them. This background check is more comprehensive than what is required under federal law. It involves more records and oftentimes also use fingerprints, which reduces the chances of someone who shouldn't own a gun obtaining one. Step 3. Under permit to purchase laws, an agency has up to 30 days to complete the background check, which is a longer timeline than federal policy. Federal law requires that background checks be completed within 3 days. If not, the default is that the sale can proceed. Around 5,000 default proceed gun sales occur each year. This means around 5,000 prohibited individuals buy guns from licensed dealers each year because a background check wasn't completed within 3 days. Extending that deadline to 30 days under permit to purchase laws helps reduce the possibility of someone purchasing a gun from a seller without having undergone a background check first. Step 4. Lastly, in states with permit to purchase laws, both licensed and private sellers, such as gun shop owners and relatives, can only transfer a gun to someone with a valid license. Permit to purchase laws helps increase accountability because sellers can be prosecuted for providing guns to people who haven't been licensed and background checked. Watch our other video on permit to purchase laws to learn about how they've been associated with decreases in firearm-related crime, homicides, and suicides.